All right, guys. So I'm guessing by now a lot of you know that there's this interview going around. Apparently, Blaine Cooper is finally speaking up. Um, uh, it's kind of hard to listen to all this because this dude apparently likes to um, listen to himself talk a lot, and his audio is like 10 times louder than Blaine Cooper's, so it's kind of aggravating. I kind of went over this a couple of times, and there is two little tidbits coming up that'll be about 2 minutes worth of listening uh, that you definitely need to hear. Now, this is some bombshell news. If this is legit and what he's saying is true, this is some bombshell ass news. Uh, I found the important little 2 minutes here in the interview. This is what you guys need to hear, and when you hear this, then you can make of it what you will. But wow, that's all I can say. Just listen up, folks. Here we go.
Blaine, you just saved them from a long rant. In case you didn't call. Now,
right.
Bro, I have to ask you a lot of hard questions. You do know that, right?
Yes, I know.
Because there's a lot of stuff that's out there, and there is a lot of speculation. Because one of the main things that a lot of folks are wondering is how at this time that you aren't there, how you got out of there, why at the key moment when shit is hitting the fan that like you and John aren't there. No one knows. The only one that can tell them is you.
Right. Well, what happened was we were all there in a group in the chow hall, and there was a vote of who wanted to go and who wanted to stay. This is before the road blocks were put into place, because the road right across the street from us led out all the way into Nevada. And I told everybody there, I said, we're surrounded by 300 feds, and it'd probably be in all our best interest to leave out armed in the convoy, and we just get out of the state and regroup. And the offer was on the table, and some people wanted to go, others wanted to stay. And that's what happened. And so those people who wanted to stay said they were going to stay. And we went into a different state and to where we were safe, and we regrouped with about 100 militia. And we're just standing by right now and seeing how it plays out.
Now,
and so we barely made it out.
When you say we, are there key name elements that anyone would know?
Well, I don't want to say the names of the people that left with us. They all know who they were.
So
I don't want them to get in trouble. Does that make sense? Or anybody to come after them?
All right. So let me ask you: is this? There's a lot of people who don't know that. I found out earlier today, and you let Mr. Finicum, Mr. Lavoy Finicum. I think it was at this moment that he decided he was going to leave all his weapons behind. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah, when they went...
So when you decided you're going to go out and leave, and they decided they were going to go the other way and leave, they knew where they were going, and so he left his weapons behind.
I didn't leave until after Lavoy was killed and murdered.
Okay, so there now he's telling you when he left, which means he was still there when they took off. All right, so let's continue.
But wait.
So we were there at the refuge holding it down while they went into the neighboring county to talk about the Constitution. And then while we were there at the refuge, somebody said Lavoy's been killed, and they were ambushed. And at first we thought it was just, because there's a lot of rumors that get spread around really quick on social media. And we said, no. And once we tracked it down and found out that it was in fact real, that they killed him, and we got everybody together, and we were preparing for defense because we thought they were coming in right then to kill us. But when he left to go over into the next county, all of them left their weapons behind.
So that's it. I was waiting for that answer, bro.
Ammon wasn't armed. Lavoy wasn't armed. They all left. All Lavoy's weapons were left there at the refuge.
See, and there you have it from Blaine Cooper, who was there, telling y'all Lavoy did not have any weapons when he left. None. He saw this happen.
Refuge when he left.
Now, people, you're listening out there. So, when you watch that video, when I watched it, I saw a man that couldn't barely walk in the snow. And so after hearing that he didn't have his weapons, it all came to me. And, here he is standing there. He gets out. He looked like he couldn't balance, but in reality, he had his arms out. Probably as high as the old dude could raise them. If anyone's had a winter coat and worn a whole lot of layers, you can only lift your stuff up so high. And then he turned his back as if surrendering, and they blew his head off.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Yeah.
And that's it, folks. Straight from Blaine Cooper, who is safe with militia in another state, waiting to see what pops off. He was there. He's telling y'all that he saw Ammon and Lavoy leave all of their weapons there, but yet somehow the FBI is saying that he was armed. Who you gonna believe? I kind of want to believe the guy that was there. The fact that he just disappeared off the face of the earth seems a little bizarre. But, he said he had some guys sneak him out. Maybe he did. Who the hell knows? But he was there and he saw the whole thing. Just like the people who were there, the witnesses to the actual shooting, all said the same thing. He had his hands in the air and they started shooting him. Alright, so the more this goes deeper, the more it looks like they had every plan in the world to assassinate this man and set him up. That's what you need to know. That's what he's telling you. Go listen to it for yourself. And there's links all over YouTube. I'm not even going to bother. You can see the title. This is SoundCloud. Go look it up. Listen for yourself. This is what the man's saying. And wow. This is getting worse and worse. It's getting worse and worse. Anyways, that's it. That's all I got.